مبسوط؟ مبسوط؟ بعدين a plank AB of mass 40 kilograms, length 3 meters, a load of mass 20 here, 20 G. Since it's uniform 1, so center of mass would be in the middle, which is 40 G. Okay. The total length is 3 meters. Okay, the loaded plank is held in equilibrium with AB horizontal by 2 vertical rods, A and at C, right? At A and at C. Where, as shown in figure 1, the plank is modeled as a uniform rod, so center of mass in the middle, right? And the load as a particle, given that the tension in rod at C is 3 times the tension rod where at A. And TC 3 times what? TA. This is TA. This is what? TC. Okay? Or 3TA if you like. What we are asked to find, tension in C with distance CB, right? Distance what? CB. Okay. So to find the tension, first of all I have to take the sum of moments. Sum of forces upward equals sum of forces where? Down. Okay? Forces upward, what are they? TA plus TC equals what? 40 G plus 20 G. Yeah, definitely. It does not rest on a support, right? It does not rest where? On a support. But you know, no, TA is what? Or TC 3 times what? TA. So TA plus 3TA equals 60 G. So TA equals what? 4. So 15 G. This is TA. We are not asked about TA, we are asked about what? TC. TC equals 3 times 15 G.
45.
Yeah, it's 45 G newtons. This is TC. Okay, guys? Any question about this?
No.
Fine. Now, what we are asked to find C, BC, right? This distance, BC. In order to simplify doing this, I will take the moments about what? C. Much better. Right? I will take the moment about what? C. So I will assume this distance as what? X. So from the calculation directly I will get what? X. C, B. Okay? Sometimes we have to be very selective for the point that the moments should be taken about. Any question? I will take again about C. So directly from the calculation I will get the distance what? CB, which is what? X, which is X. About C. Okay, about C, what do we have? Let's find the distances, okay? Here to here, 1.5. Right? Here, we don't know, right? We don't know this. But we can know this. This is what also? 1.5. This will be 1.5 minus X. Hi. Okay, guys? 1.5 minus X, X. Any question about the distances? Sure? Okay? Hi. This is 1.5, Jasmine. This is 1.52 because this is the center of the mass in the middle. So at this 1.5 minus X, this would be what? X. Okay. So what are the moments now about C? This moment is what?
Clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
Clockwise.
Clockwise, that's right. Clockwise. This moment, anti-clockwise. This moment, guys, it's easy. Move your finger again with the direction of the force about the point. With the direction of the force about C, clockwise. With the direction of force about C, anti-clockwise, and here what? Clockwise. Now, sum of moments clockwise equals sum of moments what? Anti-clockwise. Clockwise moments 20g times x plus TA, right? Times what?
50 would be 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.5 minus x.
Okay. 3 minus x.
Yeah, 1.5 plus 1.
صح؟
No.
TA 3 minus x. Hey. From this point, right, to this point is what? 3 meters. Okay? From here to here, 3 meters. This one will be what? 3 minus x. Okay? Clear? Okay. Equals what? 20g, 40g
1.5. لا.
في 1.5 what? Minus x. Now I have only what? I have only what? X, right? I have only what? X. Now, calculation, right? طبعا TA is what? 15g. And instead of TA, I have to substitute 15g.
X equals 1 over 3.
X equals S1
over 3.
over 3 meters. It's a jabra now, right? Yeah.
لا كان يكون يعني sum of all moments of forces. لا كان نعمل إنه minus بدل plus.
ما في minus.
بالمومنت ما في.
احنا خلاص we always consider the clockwise moment equal anti-clockwise moment. If you would like to take minus, بدك تقولي the clockwise minus the anti-clockwise equal 0.
هون ما بناخذ forces negative.
لا. Any question about this?
No.
Okay, copy this quickly, please.
بس هذا حلنا.
You may take another point as a pivot. Actually, تعرف لو أخذنا A أسهل، راح يطلع معنا variable واحد أو B مثلا. إذا أخذنا A أو B راح يطلع معنا variable واحد. بس actually, where is the point? You know, we have to write the final answer. لأنه the final answer we are asked about what? CD. Okay? We are asked about what? CD. دائما نتذكروا قلنا دائما لما يكون البوزيشن unknown what is the best thing انه واحد من الانز هون البوزيشن actually unknown انا ما بعرف وين السي بالضبط صح السي I don't know exactly where it is clear طيب a pole of AB has length 3 meters okay and weight newtons is held in horizontal position in equilibrium by 2 vertical rods, one attached at A, one where at C. Approximately similar to the previous question, where AC 1.8, AC 1.8 meters. A load of weight 20 newtons is attached where at B, 20 newtons. The pole is modeled as a uniform rod, so the center of mass were in the middle here, W, okay? As a light and extensive string, show that the tension in the rope attached to the C is 5/6 W plus 100/3. Similar to the previous one, look here please guys. Actually, this distance is what? It's given that, yes, it's given that from here to here 1.8, right? So this one will be 1.5 meters. So this will be 0.5. 0.3, sorry. we are asked to find, or to show that, we are asked to show that the tension at C, show that TC equals what?
Oh, okay.
5 over 6 W
That's 100 over 3.
100 over what? 3. We have to show this. Okay, we have to show this. Okay, as usual, we have to start from this.
Stars.
Forces up equals what? Sum of forces down. Okay? Yes.
ما فهمت كيف طلعت 0.3؟
عشان كله
هذا من هون لهون 0.8 1.8. This is 1.5 midpoint.
بنقصهم يعني.
Yeah, 0.3. Okay, guys? Now pay attention, please. Pay attention. What do we have? TA upward
Plus TC.
plus TC equals W plus what? 20. Here we have TA. Here we have what? TC. Clear? Can I get value of TC from this equation? No, right? Look. From this equation, I can't find TC because I have to find what? TA. If I will take a moment about A. طلع معهم please. Guys, girls. You know why I will take it about A? Because if I take it about A, I will exclude TA from the calculation. So I will get what? TC. Okay? I will get the value of TC. About A, the moment of TA is 0. So let's check the clockwise or anti-clockwise. This one, clockwise. This is what? Clockwise. This is also clockwise.
TC is anti-clockwise.
TC about A is anti-clockwise. Clockwise, clockwise. Okay, guys? Any question? Hey. هذا clockwise, right? This one, this one, anti-clockwise. I took here A as. If I select or if I took the moments about A, if I took the moments about A, I will exclude TA from what? From the calculation. Okay. So sum of moments clockwise equals sum of moments what? Anti-clockwise. Okay.
1.5 W.
Clockwise moment we have to W plus 1.5 plus 20 times 3. You know, from W to A 1.5. From B to A 3. Right? The overall distance is 3 equal TC
1.8
times 1.8. Let's arrange this equation. So this becomes 1.5 W plus 60 equals 1.8 TC divided by 1.8 divided by 1.8 divided by 1.8. So what we will have?
5 over 6 W.
TC equals 1.5 over 1.8 25 over 6 what? W plus
100 over 3.
100
Over 3 equals TC.
over 3. This is what? TC. This is what we are asked to find. Okay? This is part what? Part A. In part B, find TA in terms of what? W. High equation Daniel. Right? This is the second equation. Substitute TC here. You will get what? TA. Substitute TC in the this equation. You will have what? TA. So TA, this equation, plus TC 5 over 6 W plus 100 over 3 equals what? W plus what? 20. W plus what? 20. Okay, guys? So eventually, if we rearrange this equation, 5 over 6 minus 1.
1 over.
Oh, sorry. Let's move these here. Yes. 6 over 6 minus 5 over 6. See, TA equals yes, 1 over 6 W plus
Minus 40 over 3.
minus
40 over 3.
40 over 3. Algebra, right? Best we move this here. Okay, W subtracted from W to 100 over 3 subtracted from 20. Okay, we've got this answer. This is part what? B. This is part B.
C.
Given that the tension in the rope is attached to the pool at C is 8 times the tension where in A, find W. What do algebra now?
TC equals 8 times.
TC equals 8 TA. It's given. This is given. TC equals what? 8 TA. Substitute now, find W. TA is what? 5 over 6 W plus 100 over 3 equals 8 times
1 over 6.
1 over 6 W minus 40 over 3. Rearrange this equation to have W as a subject to formula. W equals
equals
280 newtons. Guys, if you did this worksheet about the past papers of the moment of force, هتلاقوا انه يعني عنده one way. Some forces up equals some forces down. Moments clockwise equals sum of moments what? And so on. Okay? You'll copy this quickly. About the moments, okay, guys? Uniform plank, weight 120, length 3 meters.
انت مشغلها؟
I think it's.
لا
Yes. Okay, the plank rests horizontally in two equilibrium on smooth support C and D. C, D, okay? Where AC 1 meter and CD X meters, okay? As shown, CD X. This is X, okay? As shown in the figure, the reaction of the supports at on the plank at D, and RD equals what? 80. Show that X equals what? 0.75. Okay, about to tilt about D. Okay, fine. That's D. Okay, state how you have used the model of the rock as a particle. Okay, fine. It's placed where? At B?
Yeah, at B.
Now rock is placed yet at B. Okay guys, pay attention please. If I consider particle means okay, particle means dimensions of the object is ignored. Okay, dimensions of the object is ignored. كيف يعني؟ And I will assume high particle as a point, rest where على B, rest ايش on B. And actually as a result of that I will ignore any rotational effect. Yani if this particle different than this particle. Here we may have what? Rotation. Here we don't have rotation. This is the first point. Second point. This particle, if I place it here like this, okay, it will fall what? From where?
Down.
From the plank, okay? Or its weight may not exactly, or the center of mass in head. Center of mass might be like this. Okay? If I consider this is the center of mass. Now the center of mass does not lie exactly where? At B. So here there is a shift in what? Yeah, there's a shift in the distance, right? That is considered in our calculation. But always I have to consider this object as a particle. So its a center of mass, or it lies exactly at B. If I consider it as a body or as an object like this, okay, the center of mass may not lie exactly where at B. فلما بدي أخذ the distance from B مثلا from the center of mass to D, here there's a slight change. This slight change may cause error in calculation. Okay? تمام? Any question about this? But always I have to consider it as a particle, so I will be sure about that center of mass lies exactly where at B. If it's particle, the center of mass may slightly or maybe slightly shifted from B. Okay, so this makes certain error in our calculation. Clear? Okay, guys. Any question? You may write if it's much better to write.
They both weight concentrates at the
Yes, so the center of mass of the particle, okay, lies where? On B. Okay? The center of mass of the particle, right, lies where? On B. Okay? أنا قلت لكم شغلة رح أعملكم موجودة عندي البيبر، بسوي لكم إياها كل explanations هاي بعطيكم إياها. Okay؟ هي بتيجي عليها 1 mark overall the exam. طيب. January 2008. This is part D, صح? January 2008. Okay. January 2008. C, okay? BC. Okay, fine. Okay. We have a rod like this. This rod is attached to 2 wires, A and C, sorry. Which is uniform, right? Equilibrium. BC is 1 meter. BC is what? 1 meter. Okay. One rod is attached at A and the other at C. As shown in figure, the beam is molded as a uniform rod, so center of mass were exactly in the middle here. This distance is what? 2.5 meter, because the overall distance of AB is 5 meters, and the weight here is 12 G. Okay, the tension in the rod at C and the tension in the rod were at A. This is, okay, it's easy, okay? A, it's easy. Now B. Find a small load of mass 16 kilograms is attached to the beam at point, at which Y meters from A. The load is modeled as a particle, given that the beam remains in equilibrium. Find in terms of Y the expression for the tension in the rod at C. Okay. There's particle somewhere, let's say here. What is its mass? 16 G, so it has weight 16 G. And this distance is what? Y. We are asked to find TC in terms of what? Of Y. Okay, fine. Definitely. Why? Simply, let's take about A. Oh, let's answer, no, not answer, let's start from A. A, sum of forces up equals what? Sum of forces where? Down. TA plus TC equals what? Only 12G. Right? Why? In B, there's another particle added here. So TA plus TC equals what? 16G plus 12G.
28.
Yeah, so TA plus TC equals what? 28G. They will change. Definitely they will change. Clear? Okay. Now we have to take a moment about what? C or A, much better. You know why A much better? Because the position of Y, this position is unknown, right? This position is unknown. Second advantage of taking A, I will exclude TA from the calculation, so I will get TC, that's what we are asked to do, or the desired one, okay? So about A, always, again girls, if the position of the particle or of the position of the force is unknown on the plank, we have to take one of the ends as pivot. فليش هذا بيعطيني about A هذول both of them ايش؟ clockwise صح؟ Both of them are, this is clockwise about A, this is what? Clockwise. TC is what? Anti-clockwise. Okay? Clear? So, now 16G, or sum of moments, let's start. Sum of moments clockwise. It's in terms of y. Should be kept in terms of y. T moment clockwise 16G times what? 2 times y plus 12G times 2.5, right? Equals what? TC.
Hi 1.5.
TC overall distance 5. This is 1, so times 4, right? Clear? Overall distance from A to B is 5. Minus 1, so from A to C is what? 4. From A to C is 4. Any question about this? So we will get TC in terms of y. In this way, 12 TC equals 12G to 4G y plus 3 times 7.5 what? G. This is what? TC in newtons. Okay, guys? Now, the rope at C will break if the tension exceeds 98. The rope at A cannot break. Find the range of possible positions on the beam where the load can be attached without the rope at C breaking. It's a good point here, we have to consider. Okay. So substitute TC here, 98. 98 equals what? 4GY, and I think 4GY plus 7.5G. What is the value of Y?
This
Ah.
5/8. Y equals 0.625.
Y equals what?
0.625.
25. 0.625, sure.
120.
Jan 12.
1.4.
Jan 12. Tareq board. Okay. Where is the board? Okay. Now, this is non-uniform, right? This is what? Non-uniform. Jan 2012. C. D. This is D. This is D. Overall, this is what? 5D. This is given. And G here, which is what? MG, yeah. Non-uniform rod A of mass mg length 5d rests horizontally in equilibrium in two supports C and D, where AC, AD, D, as shown in figure. The rod is at the point of 5M is placed on the rod at B, okay, on 5/2M. About to tap about, or the point of tipping about what? D. Show that GD is 5/2D, right? It's about tipping about what? About to tilt about what? Yes. D. So reaction at C.
0.
0, yes. Now here we have RC. Here we have what? RD. At this, if it's about to tilt about D, معناته RC equals what? 0. Sum of forces up equal what? Sum of forces were down. Forces up are what? RD only. Forces down mg plus 5 over 2 what? mg. 7 over 2 what? mg. This is R what? D. Again, if the position is unknown, if the position is what? Unknown, let's take the moments about what? About A. If I do it about A, I will have the answer directly. This is the distance from the center of mass to A. Let's assume it x. Okay? Let's assume it what? X. Clear? Direct substitution now. Sum of moments clockwise equals sum of moments what? Anti-clockwise. Right? Because the position of the center of mass is unknown. The position of center of mass of what is unknown. Okay, what do we have about A? This one is what? Clockwise. This one is what? Clockwise. 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 RD, anti-clockwise. Only these RC is 0, right? So, clockwise moments, mg times x plus 5 over 2 mg times 5d, okay, or h times what? 5d, total length is 5d, equals rd, which is, okay, rd times what? 4d, okay, times what? 4d. Any question? Okay, RD is what? 7 over 2 what? mg. They help. شو عملنا احنا؟ cancel out mg. صح؟ شو بصير عندنا هون؟ x plus 25 over 2d equals 7 times 4, 28 over 2 what? D. Move this here. X equals 28 over 2d minus 25 over 2d. This will result 3 over what? 2d. Okay, fine?
5 over 2.
5 over 2? Sure?
أستاذ أنا عملتها بطريقة ثانية.
From where we are asking?
أنا حكيت about
GD, oh, okay, sorry. GD. Okay, fine. Now we found this. Now we found this. Okay, sorry. The distance GD, طبعا please. From here to here is what? 40. From here to here. Yes, from G to A. From D to A, 40. 40 minus what? 3 over 2D, صح? 4D minus what? 3 over 2H. This will be 5 over 2, I think. Okay, done? Clear? Any question? Hi, طلع معي هون هاي. احنا we found G to A, صح؟ واحنا we need D to G. This one. Overall this is 4D minus H, 3 over 2D. We can get what? D or GD.
بس أنا أخذتها about D علشان to remove RD.
No matter.
To remove RD.
Okay, ايش بده هلا نطلع؟ The particle is moved from B to the midpoint of the rod and the rod remains in equilibrium. Find the magnitude of the normal reactions. هلا بطل about to tilt, صح؟ Now it's not about to tilt. It's removed, this particle removed to the midpoint here. Okay?
why بطل
Find the reactions of what? This is 5 over 2 watt mg. Here G, this is G, صح? mg. Okay. We have normal reaction at C. normal reaction where? At D, right? Normal reaction at C and normal reaction where? At D. So the normal reactions, the sum of forces up equal what? Sum of forces where? Down. RC plus RD equals what? mg plus 5 over 2 what? mg. Now if the particle, guys, if the particle is moved from here to here, the Planck now will rest on the two supports. So, C and what? D. So this would be 7 over 2 mg. This is the first equation, RC plus RD. Take the moment now about C, D, A, B, whatever the point, you will have what? Another equation that have RC and what? RD. Where would you like to take about what?
D.
A?
Was what about D?
Yeah, we put the RD.
But then I prefer about A.
But shouldn't we exclude one of them?
Yeah. Yes.
أنا أخذتها about
June 2013, question 6. The beam AB has length 15, rests horizontally in equilibrium in two supports, P and Q, where AP2, QP3. Okay. Okay guys, this is AB, this is what? AB. P and Q were AP, طبعاً 15 meters, the length, overall length 15 meters. PQ two supports, AP, this is P, 2 meters, right? And QB, 3 meters, right? When a child of mass 50 kilograms stands at beam at A, 50 kilograms. The beam remains in equilibrium and is a point of tilting about P, tilting, about to tilt about what? P, okay? Okay, with the same child of mass 50 kilograms stands at B, this is the first case. The second case, he moved what? His position from what? From A to B. From A to what? To B. Now he's tilting about what? About to tilt about what? About Q, right? About to tilt about what? Q. The beam remains in equilibrium and is a point of okay. The child is modeled as a particle. The beam is modeled what?
What about Q?
Yeah. This beam is non-uniform. This beam is what? Non-uniform. So I have to assume center of mass anywhere. Let's say here's center of mass. And I will take what? With mass طبعا mg, I don't know exactly. I will assume, or I will take moments about what? Either A or what? B. Okay? It's about to tilt about P, so here RQ is what? 0. Sum of forces up equal what? Sum of forces where? Down. RP
Equals.
equals mg plus 50g. Any question? Yes.
Which case?
I'm only.
This one. I will do both of them because I need two equations.
يعني حكون simultaneous.
Yes. هسه نشوف كيف.
من أول شوف الكيو بين جد
I did this and I will do the same terminology for the first case. I will do the same terminology for the second case. Then I will solve the equation simultaneously to have the answer. Okay? RP equals mg plus 50. Now take a moment about A. Take a moment about what? A. About A, 50g is what? Moment 50g is excluded. This is what? Clockwise. And this will be what? Anti-clockwise. Clear? This is clockwise and this is what? Anti-clockwise. Okay. Sum of moments. Clockwise equals sum of moments what? Anti-clockwise. Clockwise moment is what? mg
X.
times x. From mg to A, I will assume that the distance is what? X. Equals what? Rp times what? 2 meters. Okay? Clear? So I have to rearrange this equation. Look here please guys. These two equations will be rearranged as follows. This and this. Let's say this is 1, this is what? 2. And 1 and 2 can be rearranged as?
One equation.
Yeah, mgx, yes. Equals what? Rp, which is what? 2 times mg plus 50g. Okay? I reduced what, or I excluded what? Rp from what? The calculation. Because what we are asked to find? M and x. Right? We are asked to find what? M and x. Just a minute. I will exclude Rp from the calculation because we are asked to find M and x. So I have to rearrange these two equations to have one equation with two variables, M and x. Yes, ma'am. Me about to tell about P. RQ is 0. Right? Just a minute. mgx equals what? 2mg plus 100g. This is the first what? Equation. Third equation, sorry. Okay, guys? Now here, about to tell about Q, I will do the same thing, okay? I will do what?
RP is 0.
Yes. RQ, here somewhere what? mg. This distance is what? X. This distance is what? X. Now, since it's about to tilt about Q, RP is 0 now. Right? RP is what? 0. What we will have here? The sum of forces up equal what? Sum of forces where? Down. RQ equals what? mg plus what?
أستاذ بس بتعرف إني equilibrium وuniform صح؟
لا it's not in.
لا.
All of them in equilibrium. Okay, RQ now equals mg plus what? 50g. Sum of forces up only RQ, sum of forces down. I will take also about B. About what? About, sorry, A. Why I will take again about A? Because I need X. Okay? To simplify things, I need X. Not 15 minus X, okay? About A again, what do we have? We have these two forces clockwise. This one is what? Clockwise. This one is clockwise. RP is what? Anti-clockwise.
RQ or RQ?
RQ, I said. Sorry, I meant RQ. Hey. RQ what? Anti-clockwise. This is clockwise. This is what? Clockwise. RP 0. You know why? about to tell about what? Q.
بس بدي
Okay?
احكي شغله.
Yes.
هم كاتبين انه reactions of the two supports are equal.
راح يطلع معنا إيه؟
لا بنسب ايه؟
لا هو هذا شو بيه؟
لا لساتنا بإيه؟ اسمح لي. About A, guys, about A, look. mg time, sorry, sum of moments clockwise equals sum of moments what? Anti-clockwise. Sum of moments clockwise equals sum of moments what? Anti-clockwise. What are the clockwise moments here? mg times x plus 50g times 15 equals anti-clockwise rq times what? This is 2 meters, right? That equals 13. You know, from Q to P, from Q to B, sorry, from Q to B, 2 meters.
3 meters.
3 meters.
3? Okay, sorry. 3, sorry.
So it's 12.
So it's 12.
Does it work? We take it about here, صح?
Definitely. Definitely. So this becomes what? Again, I will rearrange these equations to have
One equation.
one equation with what? X and M. X and what? M. So this becomes these two equations, mgx plus 50 times 750g equals rq 12
2 mg.
mg plus what?
600.
50g.
600.
لا مش 50 g. هاي 12.
Okay? This is what?
About 600.
600.
mgx plus 750g equals 12 mg plus what?
600.
600g. Now you have two equations simultaneously, 3 and what? 6, right? You can do them all simultaneously. If we subtract them, guys, طلعوا. But I rearrange this equation. Hey. The easiest way, look here, please. Hey. I move this term to here, Ch.5 minus 150g. Subtract. Subtract, I will cancel out this term. شو بضل عندنا هون only?
10 mg.
If I subtract these two equations, this will be 0 equals 2 minus 12 minus 10 mg
Plus 200.
plus 200 what?
Stars.
50g. Yes.
What's the difference between equation 5 and 6?
Equation 5 and this equation, and I substitute, look, instead of RQ here,
Okay, but
I substitute this. So resubstitution RQ. I substitute RQ plus
ليش حطينا 5 as the equation?
when
حطينا
استعملنا 5 استنى عشان اميز لك بيناتهم. I substitute R and 4 and 5. I will get what? 6. And then this in this way we can find what 10 mg equals what 250 g. So m equals 25 kilograms, and substitute in any of them
X equals
6 what meters. Okay, clear? And then you may take about P Q مرة about P مرة about Q. بس أنا إيش مشكلتي about P و Q؟
أنا هيك عملت.
بالمارك سكيم. بس you have to select the right position for what?
بس السنتر اوف ماس تكون بين البي والكيو.
Different.
يعني هاي لأنها سهلة.
صحيح. هون لو دفعت فيها logically guys logically center of mass should lie between what P and Q. بس مش دائما.
بس ما بتفرق.
احنا we're taking in distance.
بس هاي معقدة أكثر من
بس هي مش معقدة، بس بدك تعملي 2 steps زيادة اللي هي هاي وهاي.
بدي ايش عندي؟
بس هاي safest. هاي safest. What we are asked later.
هي لما تكون الديستنس انه شيء مو معروف انه سنتر ما سنتر ما
يعني question about
بس لما تكون زي هيك
part B. Guys, okay, I know إنه لو أخذنا about P مرة و about Q مرة I will have less number of equations. طبعا هم مش equations كثير جماعة، يعني هاي بدنا نعمل substitution هون مش big deal. This one will be substituted here. It's not a big deal يعني actually. يعني ما نشوف والله احنا عاملين 1 و 2 و 3 و 4 و 5 و 6 و 7 و 8 يعني I got 8 equations. لا actually هم 2 equations يعني بس I substitute RP here I substitute RQ here.
بس أستاذ aren't the values going to be different if it was about Q? No. لا قصدي
What are the values?
مش values قصدي clockwise how do we substitute?
Similar. Well actually you have to know something. You know, this is an equilibrium. Actually it's it does not rotate either clockwise or anti-clockwise. This is only for the matter of calculation when we consider these things. صح؟ يعني هو actually does the plank or the beam rotate? Does it rotate? فهمت شو قصدي؟ يعني هم it's an equilibrium, right? But see, it's a matter of calculation only. Clear, guys? Any question? Hopefully everything will be clear. طيب